Hi everybody. I'm doing my coffee and a chat. I'm just going to edit it now. Doing a coffee and a chat, and there are two things that I needed to talk to you about. One is the deadline. I can't rubbish, aren't I? One is the deadline for this. The deadline is the 28th of February for the comments with a red heart, okay? If you want to be entered. And something else will come with that, some chocolates or something. So there will be something else that will come along. But yeah, it'll be midnight. We're still on Greenwich Mean Time at the moment, so it'll be midnight on Greenwich Mean Time here. So you literally have to make a comment with a heart. So you need to watch the video. And then what else was I going to say? There's something else I want to. Oh yeah. I had to do an intro, didn't I? So I'm just doing this little intro because I'm going to talk about things that could be triggering to people, okay? And what I'll do is I'll put them in the description. So go down to the description and read them before you watch the video, just to make sure that you are going to be okay watching these videos. There's nothing actually nothing heavy I talk about in here. Nothing seriously upsetting in my opinion, but you might find some of the things I talk about triggering to yourself. I don't know your situation, but you might find some things triggering. So please go down into the description and read what I've put there about the things that may be triggering to you. There could be others, but these are the ones that I'm aware of. All right, thank you very much. Right, I'm really dry. I can't hardly open. I feel my mouth feels really dry today. That's taking the tramadol. So thank you very much for watching. I know it's a long one, and I do have a lot to say, and it's Valentine's Day. So I love you all, and I really do appreciate you coming here. I mean, I'm not just saying that. I really, really do appreciate you taking the time to come and watch my videos. It helps me to not be so lonely. As for some of us, it's a lonely life. Anyway, thanks then. Bye. Hello, everybody. Move myself over this way a little bit. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is the 14th of February. And I've got Annabelle here. She's got on this baby grow. Can you guys remember when I bought it? Because I feel like we definitely had it last year, because I had a memory photo come up on Facebook. So I definitely had it last year. So it's cute, isn't it? It's red with white and hearts on, and the hearts have got little red spots. And then it's got a white cardigan, and I was going to say homemade. It is not by me, hand knitted, and it's a white cardigan with red hearts down the sides and little red buttons. You're so cute, aren't you? And Mummy has got on a red jumper, not a hoodie. This is what I'm working on at the moment with my counsellor, is to not hide behind hoodies. I used my children a lot when they were at home to hide behind, and now I hide myself in hoodies. That's what we've both come to that conclusion. She never tells me what to do. She always makes suggestions. We talk it through. So I bought a red jumper for today, and a red jumper, because I do like bright colours. And it's weird, guys. It's weird because it's tight. It's not baggy and loose like my hoodies. I mean, my hoodies are really for my 14-year-old me. They're really for Carly. Carly likes to wear the hoodies and hide under the hoodies like any teenager would, but she goes through a lot of trauma every day, so she hides. She feels like she does now. She did. She doesn't now, but she still feels like it. She's still stuck at that stage. So that's a bit of my multiple personality disorder getting there. And my words aren't coming out right today, so we've got that issue as well. So when my it does notice when my multiple personalities are out. I don't know, my children don't say anything, but Russ definitely does, because Carly has trouble with him because he's a male. Mind you, she has trouble with females as well. What are you looking at? You're looking at the birdie house. She's looking at a little birdie house that I made. Home is wherever I am with you. And I got 2 birds on a perch. And I put all flowers and things in it. Now, do you remember me buying this in one of my thrifting hauls? Yeah, Mummy put those 2 birdies in. They're cute, aren't they? See, they live together. Yeah, they do. They live together in there. So cute. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like I'm not all together today. I wasn't even going to talk about my multiple personality disorders, and my mouth feels all funny because I'm going to talk about them. And so, see, this is, you get like this because they don't want to talk. They don't want to talk, so they're like, they stall you, and sometimes I can go completely mute. I know, shock horror. Excuse me, not for long. That's because nobody will speak. Nobody wants to speak. So, so. That's my word, isn't it? So I'm always saying so. Anyways, yes. I got a jumper today, so it's a red one. It's like 3/4 length sleeves, kinda. It's got these kind of buttons on, which I wasn't keen of. You know, you can always change buttons on things, don't you? Can't you? But I'm really into like older clothes. I really like my 1970s and 1980s clothes, really. So I've bought a few old dresses. Russ says I look like his grandma. That's what I like, and I like bright stuff. So the 80s was full of bright things, wasn't it? I'm really trying to announce my words. God, now I've got a runny nose. It's all happening, and my body is doing this. My body is doing this. My body is not wanting me to speak, or it's getting nervous about what I'm going to say. I'll just pause you here while I just blow my nose. Yeah. So my body does all of these things to try and stop me from talking about it. Because as a child, I was told not to speak about what's happening in the home. You know, like they do, like here, they get threatened. Kids get threatened. Not to speak about stuff in the home. You can see. There you go. Want to see this one as well? Do you? It's little funny little animals, aren't they, in there? Yeah. So because you get. This is me personally, as is not everybody. You know, I don't know anybody else. I don't walk in anybody else's shoes, so I don't know their personal situation. But you can see from a collective viewpoint when they do research, and it's collective, that we all have, all people who've been through certain things, all have the same type of stages, if you like. So like people who are grieving, everybody grieves differently, but there is a collective agreement of through research of how people grieve, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get grief counsellors in and people to help them going through their grief, would we? So it's the same for people like me who have been abused, traumatized, like me. So, yes, I wasn't going to talk about it. It's Valentine's Day. I wasn't going to talk about all of that today, but sometimes it just comes out. So I'm sorry if you didn't tune in to hear that. That just came out of nowhere. I know I've been asked to talk about my multiple personality disorder, and was a bit of it there. Carly is 14. Carly is stuck at a time when my dad left home for the last time. My dad was in and out of my life, and he left home for the last time, leaving me with a stepmother that had been abusing me and hated me anyway. And it seems like part of me is stuck there. So that's then when you create a personality that then you create another self or another personality that helps you manage that situation, because life goes on every day, doesn't it? So your body, I mean, we're amazing, and I particularly think that children who have been through abuse and trauma are really clever, are really brave and intuitive and empathetic, but for themselves, I don't think clever is the word, but our bodies are clever, our brains are clever, and that they split up the personality so that they can help you move on with life, because life moves on. And so you can't really stay at that stage. You have to move on with life and deal with it, I suppose. Manage it. That's what I would say. We manage the way we are. And yeah, there we go. I'll show you something I made. It is Valentine's Day, isn't it? So did any of you see the really short video of when I was showing you other dolls that I'd been given by my mother-in-law? Well, one of them is a doll I've wanted forever. Pippa doll. So this is the third of the collection of boxes. I bought a set of 3 little like house boxes, if you like. And I did, one is the Christmas Pixie, one is the Maleg baby, and this is the Valentine one. I wanted to do a Valentine one as well. And who I've put in there is Pippa. So Pippa is given to me by my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law, because my mother-in-law is moving, as you know, my sister-in-law got out her little bits and bobs as well from the loft, and there was some dolls there, and one of them was Cindy. Oh, I love Cindy. Like the real Cindy. I've actually got a real Cindy now as well. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, she's over there. I can't get up. She's missing one of her hands, but hey, she's a 70s one, so she's an old gal. Oh yeah, and I got those earrings in that I bought in the charity shop as well, those red earrings. I'm not sure how well they go with my short hair, but I like them, and that is all that matters, folks. If you like them, that is all that matters. Don't worry about, I'm not used to wearing a jumper, am I? I used to wear jumpers all the time when I was teaching, see, because that was a completely different personality. My other personalities started to come out near the end though, because my manager was really, it was a real biatch, she was horrid. And so my other personality started to come out near the end, and I just left, and my dad had died, and that's when I had a nervous breakdown. No, that was the start of it. I moved. So I decided that moving was the best the best thing for me, and that's what I did. And then I moved into a school, and it was so much better, really nice. But my dad died. Our house got flooded. I'd reported my childhood historical abuse to the police, and I was dealing with all of that, and that's when I had a nervous breakdown. So that is when it happened. So I used to wear jumpers, that's what I'm saying. I used to have to dress up and wear completely different clothes. I think sometimes when we've gone out, when you've come out with me looking at clothes, I've said like, oh, I would have worn that. Oh, I really like that. That's the sort of thing I would have worn teaching. So, yeah, and then as soon as I stopped, that was it. I was in pyjamas because I wasn't leaving the house, first of all. And then I moved on to joggers and t-shirts, joggers and hoodies, which I do like anyway. I like hoodies anyway. But that has been all I've worn, except for in the summer where I put on a dress. And other times I just cut off my black trousers and wear just a plain old t-shirt. So my middle daughter was like, Mum, just because you're at home doesn't mean you can't like dress. Doesn't mean you can't like dress up a bit. You know, you don't have to wear that all the time. And she's so sweet. She's just so, she reads so many self-help books, and she's very, very good. She's very, very sweet. And then my eldest daughter is the nurse, as you know. And she's like, Mum, why are you drinking out of this skanky mug still? Oh, my heart's upside down. My heart isn't upside down, really. Not in my heart. Look at that, honey. Mummy's heart's upside down. She hates this cup, my eldest daughter, because after a while they get stained inside. And she's like, Mum, stop it. But honestly, guys, I have got at the top a white mug with red love hearts on it that I was going to use today. But I was coming down here and it will just get cold quicker. So I was like, no, these last longer. I like these because they last longer. Also, it doesn't need this little heart heating hand warmer on the side because it is insulated so you don't burn your hands. But I wanted to show you all that today because I am doing a giveaway. Because it's Valentine's Day, why not? I'm doing a giveaway to thank you all for your love and support and encouragement. And, you know, you turning up. You're always there for me. You leave comments and I love that. You send me emails. I don't always respond to emails. I don't always respond to people because that's another part of my condition. So, but I do get to you eventually. I have had to tell Terry that I do get to you, and she's lovely. She's like taking that on board and not taking that on board. That sounds awful. I didn't want her to feel like I was ignoring her messages, her emails. And Terry, you know that I wasn't. I read them. They encourage me. But I don't know. There's something in me, and it is a thing that just sometimes just stops me from replying. I think it's about building a relationship. It's really hard to build relationships when you've been through stuff like that, because everybody in your life, when you've been through that, everybody around you is lying. Everybody around you is not doing anything for you. I mean, my neighbours, I would run out of the house. Like, if you could wriggle away from her while she was attacking you, you could get out of the house and run down to the bank at the end of our road and just sit on the bank and wait for her to have cooled down so you can go home. There was nowhere else to go. And my neighbours would come and get me and take me to their house until she had calmed down. But they would listen to all of that. There was a neighbour that joined onto our house. They would listen to all of that abuse. We would run out of the house, and then a bit later they would come and collect us. Not all the time, but sometimes, and say to me, "Oh, we'll just let her calm down for a minute, and I'll go around there and have a look. I'll go around there and see." They would go around and see if she'd calmed down, and I would go home and she would say, "I'm sorry, but you wind me up, and it's your fault that you make me like this," and that was it. So that's why then later on it's really hard to form relationships. And when you get in a relationship with a partner, it's like just looking for attention, looking for love. You don't even know what love is, and you just believe it. That's why, you know, there are quite a lot of promiscuous people who have been abused. It's because that's what they're looking for all the time. You're looking for something and you don't actually know what you're looking for because you haven't had any role models to show you what you're looking for. And then it's about trying to change the cycle. So I don't want my kids to go through any of that. And it's about trying then to change the cycle, isn't it? That's why we're here really on earth. Anyway, so there are some nuggets I drop in there, and I'm sorry, they just come out of my mouth sometimes. And I'll have to I think I'll have to just record a little warning at the start of the video, just for some people, won't I? Yeah. So that's just some of the things we've been doing down here, is making these little bits. We put a few more things in our Etsy shop. There are still tons to go in there. Still tons to go in there. What am I doing at the moment? Nothing. I've just made that, this Valentine's house. That won't go in there. That's for me. And the bird one, I don't know. That might go in there, but I don't know. I'm just going to end up with loads of stuff. And the whole point is so my girls don't have a ton of stuff to sort out when I'm gone. Oh my God. That's the whole point of this show. This tidy up is to do that. Anyway, I said giveaways. Oh my God, if you're watching me on your big screen, on your TV, then it must be hell. I wouldn't like to watch me on the big screen. I'll watch you on a big screen because you're a little cutie, aren't you? You've got a little foxy and a little reindeer you're playing with. Yes, some of you, my mouth is really dry today. It's so funny. God, I laugh at my own jokes. Anyway, this is a mug holder, and it's for keeping your mug warm and your hands not burning. But on here it's quite slippy. I've never had one before. I ordered them online. So I ordered this black one with a red heart. She had 3 colours, I think. And then I ordered this one, which is a red one with a white heart, which is the giveaway. There will be something else in the package, like, I don't know, like some sweeties or something. But and to enter the giveaway, you just have to write a comment and put a red heart in your comment. Okay? Write a comment and it's got to have a red heart in it. And then I will know that you want to be entered. Some people might be like, oh, I don't want to enter just for that. But actually, if this goes abroad, the postage is quite high. So that's why I'm trying to find, I've been trying to find stuff that isn't so expensive to post, because postage is quite high. Now, postage has gone up in the UK. So you've literally just got to write a comment and put a red heart in it. Okay? I hope you're able to do that and that makes sense for you. So, are you doing anything? Do you actually celebrate Valentine's Day? Are you doing anything? Sometimes we go out, sometimes we don't, and sometimes we have a meal in, and sometimes we don't. We're not today. I've still got my middle daughter here with her partner and their dog, and she'll be here until Friday. So they don't celebrate St. Valentine's Day, and so we were like, oh, we won't bother to go out, we won't bother to do anything. So it's just normally I don't know, it just depends. It just really depends how we're both feeling, really, because, you know, sometimes Russ is tired, so he doesn't want to do it, and I'm always tired. I am tired today. I really am slurring my speech, and my eyes feel very, very heavy. But I've had a lot of pain this weekend from my fibro, and I've been taking tramadol, so that's why. But I can't, after today, I can't take any more tramadol, because on Thursday, I'm going to Auntie Sheena's. We're going to Auntie Sheena's. Yay, yay, yay. Are we, baby? We're going to Auntie Sheena's. You will see Christopher. Yep. And there's a doll show we're going to on Sunday. Yay! So if you're in the UK and you want to know where doll shows are, they do have one has a website called thedollshow.co.uk, and it has a list of dates and that's the one I'm going to on Sunday. So that is at Basildon, although this one has changed only for this show. And then that's when I go to the Peterborough ones. I go with the doll show. They organise it, the doll show. But there's others. There's the Doll and Teddy Fair. They do ones as well, and that's the one that has the vintage stuff there as well that I like. I've never looked her up on the website. I've never looked her up on the web, because I know she has a Facebook page, so I always go on the Facebook page. So that's the Doll and Teddy Fair. And also on there is, also on Facebook is, I think it's called the Doll Convention. And that is held in Blackpool. I think that's in Blackpool in September. And then also is Pramtasia. Pramtasia, they organise like pram walks around the country for people. So that's four areas. If you're in you're in the UK, you can come and look. Actually, we had somebody come from Norway, and if you're watching my video, hello. We had a lady come from Norway, and then she couldn't because we all had COVID. Well, we didn't. I personally didn't have COVID, but the whole world had COVID, so she couldn't come over, which was a shame. And I always liked seeing her, and she watched my videos. So, oh gosh, we're on quite a long minutes. I hope that goes out. I've actually got a new app for putting my video on YouTube. So I've got a new app, and that's why there's new music. That's why there's no big introduction now, because I'm just trying to get used to the app. Once I've got used to the app, I'll probably do that again. But like I say, I'm just getting used to this new app, and don't even ask me what it's called because I can't remember. I used to use the Video Show app and a paid. You could do lots of stuff for free, or you could get extra music and things for £20 a year. But it stopped working on my phone. Every time I opened it, it crashed. And so went through quite a few days of that. So I got this one. This is another high one. One of the highest ones in the list for YouTube, to transfer your videos to YouTube. So that's what I've been doing. I'm finding it easy, except they give you music which sometimes YouTube rejects. So then I have to go on my laptop and change the music, which is a pain, because I've gone past laptop stages. I'm done with laptops. Clearly not. So that's why things are a bit different on my videos, have been the last few videos. My mouth is so dry, and we don't feel like we're all together. So when you have multiple personalities disorders, people call them dissociative identity disorder, and I still call it multiple personality disorder. It is a recognised disorder. It's in the DSM-5 book. I mean, it's probably more like number 7 now. When I used to use it for teaching. So it's in the book. It's a recognised disorder. By that, but it's not recognised by a lot of doctors, if that makes sense. They don't tend to like to label you with that. But there we go. At least I think it's in the DSMV. Maybe someone will correct me on that. But I do think it was multiple personality disorder, dissociative identity disorder. You see, my eyes are tired. Never mind, hey. I have, honest to God, you can see. Oh, Annie, you all right? You want to get down? You can see the clock, can't you, behind me? Annie wants to get down. She was on the floor here playing. There you go. You didn't have to do that. You could have just tapped Mummy on the arm. There you go. You can see, what is the time? 1:30, I think. 1:30. I got up at 12:30. I got up first thing this morning to say Happy Valentine's Day to Russ and give him his little Valentine's gift. He got me some heart chocolates. Nom, 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 nom. And so I don't know what I was saying. I was telling you what the time was. Yeah, well, I'm tired. I'm tired because of the tramadol. Do any of you take medication that makes you tired? There is absolutely no way I could work in a classroom like this. Because really, I could just sit down, curl up there, down on the floor with Annie and go sleep. It is a bit carpeted down there on the floor. So yeah, are you doing anything today? Well, no, we're not. Kerry has bought some salmon and stuff, so we're having salmon for tea today. She's really, really sweet. My girls are just lovely. My girls really, really are lovely. Even the one who doesn't talk to me much. She's just, you know, finding her way in life. So, but they are all lovely girls. Very friendly, very kind. They're all the same, really. Really lovely kids. I lucked out there. Thank you, Lord. So, yeah, no, we won't. Sometimes I get balloons and things like that. Sometimes I do, but no. Yeah, so Kerry's cooking salmon. She's late home tonight. They go to, if you remember, when I lived at the Nook, I was slap bang in the middle of 2 towns. They both took the same distance to get to. Well, now we've moved to another we've moved further over to one side to another town, which I've taken you into, which is Taunton. I've taken you in there a couple of times, and but they're where they see, they have an office in Ireland. Their dad moved to Ireland, but his family is Irish. He moved back to Ireland, and he has an office. He has an office over here. He does all computer stuff. His staff. No, he has his own business. All his staff and that do something to do with computers. So, so she can do that from what she does from anywhere. She's kind of like the bookkeeper, but she's training to be an accountant. So sometimes she has to come back here to take exams, or sometimes she has to come back here to work in the office that's here. And that's what she has to do this week, is work in the office that's here. That's why I got the benefit of seeing her for 2 weeks. It's because she had to come back to be in the office. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Because I was, you know, I was upset that they were going. Because I just do have a really good relationship with her. And it was, but they've got to make their own way, haven't they? And I know that. She's still my little girl. So anyway, she'll be late home tonight, so I'll probably start off the cooking, and she might finish it, she might not, but I will do it. I had, that was Millie, you can hear, because Millie's in here. I had, another reason I'm tired is because I had my eldest daughter here with her wife, and then my middle daughter and her partner, because they're staying here last night, and obviously Russ, and we did tea. Kerry did tea. I made some school dinner puddings. Kerry did we had chicken and bacon tagliatelle. Kerry did that. That was delicious. And I made chocolate cornflake cakes. Russ requested that. Mint custard. Now, this is an English thing, because years ago when you were at school, we had school dinners. God, I love school dinners, because I wouldn't have got fed if we didn't have school dinners. And so you had, yeah, my favourite was Australian Crunch. Can any of you remember that? That's like what I call a tray bake. And mint custard. Well, in this book that I've got, it's 60s, 70s and 80s dinners in this like book that I bought off of Amazon. And I've been dying to try out some of the recipes on there. So I did a mint custard, which was really neat. And what else did we have? We had chocolate concrete cake. Have any of you ever heard of that? It's quite it's like, I don't know, if you make shortbread and you press the crumbs, you've got to press shortbread really real down, haven't you? And then you make gouges in it so it can come out. Well, that's kind of what the concrete is like. You've got to push it right in, and then it's really, really hard to get out because you don't make any grooves in it like you do with the shortbread. And so it was really hard to come out. So that's why it's called concrete cake. And so we had that with it. We had that, the mint custard, and chocolate cornflake cakes. It was very nice, very nice. And we did it a bit earlier. Last week they came around at 6. But oh God, I get really, really tired because all my personalities, my girls, my little ones, get excited because they're seeing my girls. They are getting excited because they can play with girls. They get excited. It was so much better when the girls were small for me, for my mental health position wise, with multiple personality disorder, because my littles had somewhere to play. So they get excited, really excited when they see the girls, and they don't stop talking. And my girls know that now. They're like, I'm like, I just got to do this. I'm like, and now we're okay, and we can sit down and have a coffee and have a grown-up chat. It's so funny. And I do that when I meet people that I haven't met for a long time, and people that I've told that I've got multiple personality disorder. And so I tell them that it's just all about being really, really, they get really excited. Do I get anxious? Yes, they do get anxious too. But yeah, so we had an early start. We had tea just after 4 o'clock last night. And so it wasn't a late one, which is good considering the tramadol that I'm taking as well. My lips are even sticking together now. Let's have another drink. So don't forget what you've got to do to win your red one of these. And I will be putting something else in the package. Okay, I will be putting something else in the package. But it's just a little token from me saying thank you so much for supporting. See, it's handmade by Kirsty. I got them off of eBay. And it's just something little that keeps the postage down, because I sent some chocolate to my artist at Christmas, the artist in America who makes who made Annie and Frankie, who's making my new boy. I sent her just some normal Cadbury's chocolate, and the postage was £16. That's so much. It wasn't like a big box of goodies. It was £16. And like something like over here, if you want to post something for next day delivery, depending on the size, it's like, it can get I posted something on Monday. What day are we on today? No, Tuesday. I posted it last week. Last Thursday I posted something for a lady, and it cost me £20. £11, just because it wasn't weighty, it was the size of the package. So that's why it's something small, okay? Not because I'm really stingy and tight. It's just because it's the postage. There we go. So then that brings us, cool, Caroline, that was good. You worked out right into my new boy. So what's the date today? 14th, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. It's Valentine's Day. He's ready. What a gift for Valentine's Day. What a gift. He's finished. Yes. Thank you so much, Debbie, if you watch this. I know you watch some of them. You don't watch all of them. But thank you so, so much. What a gift to wake up to this morning. So Debbie said he would be ready on Monday. And providing nothing in her work cropped up. She works in a hospital, so you can imagine life is stressful in hospitals at the moment. And yeah, I woke up to 2 lovely pictures of him. He's so cute. He's everything that I thought he would be. He is everything that I thought he would be. I'm not sure if the clothes I've got fit him. He looks like a big boy. I can't tell you what it is because you'd be able to tell me what size clothes. But saying that, the clothes sizes in America and Canada are different than in the UK. I can't remember if you're like a size. I think you're a size. You're lower. I think you're a size lower. So if it's 18 months for you, it's 12 months for us. I don't know actually how that works. I can't remember, but there is a difference. So probably no good me asking anybody anyway. But yeah, so that was nice to wake up to that this morning. So I got a cup of tea off of Russ and some gifts and a card. And then I got some photos of my new lad. So he'll take a little while to come. Debbie's got to do the invoice for me to pay his postage. So she's got to weigh him and everything. And she's got to fit a window in of when she can actually post him. And so I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited for Timothy. When I showed Sheena, she was like, I think Emma Jane's going to want to play as well with him. And I was like, you're probably right. I don't want Timothy to be pushed out though. Do we? Timothy needs to have someone in his life that will play with him, that takes, like, because he fidgets and like pulls stuff down and chases the girls. And, you know, if you've got another boy that can do all of those things with him, so much better. That's so much more fun for him. So I cannot wait. I was really looking forward to him coming. Have I told you his name yet? I can't remember if I've told you his name. Can't remember. Did you have his name? I had his name even before I had the kit. I knew exactly what his name, not the kit, before Debbie had ordered the kit. So she showed me a lot of kits when I said I wanted another standing up one. She showed me a lot of kits and I was just like, yeah, I've already got a name. And yeah, show me more kits. And then I chose out of those. That is not to say that on Sunday I don't come back with a baby though. On Sunday, I don't know. I just fancy having a little girl, but she's going to have her eyes opened because I've had little girls and their eyes haven't been open. And I've sold them on pretty quickly. Well, I can't even keep my eyes open at the moment, so crikes. I think after this I'll go back in and lie down. I was going to do some crafting, but I'm too tired. Yeah, so I feel like I want, I'm not sure, newborn, not sure. Newborn or 0 to 3. That's kind of like the sizes that I'm going for. And I know that there'll be a lot there, a lot to look at. So watch this space. I do, yeah, I feel like there's a gap there that can be filled in the nursery. And having the babies do not take away. I told you his name then, so I've cut that out. Does not take, so having a new baby doesn't take away him coming, because there's different stages in my mind. Well, they are, because they look completely different. One's a baby, one's a toddler, but it's not the same. If I had like just ordered from Debbie, I don't know, 3-month-old one, and then at the show I bought a 3-month-old one, I would find that hard, then the interaction of that, because I would feel like I was giving more interaction to one than the other. I know some people think that's ridiculous. Some people understand. Some people are neither, but you know, they're like, well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And that is how I get sometimes with them. Anyway, let me know what you're doing tonight down in the comments. Let me know if you got a nice gift. And what did I get? What did I get? It's beside my bed. Oh yeah, chocolate. Little heart chocolates and some Cadbury's chocolate as well, which is my favourite. Don't forget what you've got to do for this. Just simple, isn't it? Just simple and not a big postage cost. And then as we leave, I will show you the little outdoor cabin that I made for Valentine's Day. All right. So we'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure what the next video is. I don't know. No, I don't think many of you have picked up on the fact that I bought a new pushchair. None of you have made a comment. And it was back, and I was telling you about it when I did the walk with Mason. And nobody commented in the comments about it or in subsequent posts. None of you have said about it. So I do have that to show you. Might not, because today is Monday yet. Tomorrow I'm out all day, and then Wednesday was having to be a rest day for driving on Thursday. And if people say, oh, I wish I had friend near me I could go and meet up with, so do I. Sheena lives like a 5-hour drive for me, so she's not close to me at all. I drive 5 hours to see her because I want to, because we get on really well. And so there we go. And we've also, yeah, and then I'll show you the pushchair. Again, that wasn't close to me, the pushchair. That was where I went to pick up that pushchair on the Wednesday that I went to Wales. I went to pick that up, and that was in Wales. That was, I think it was a 2-hour drive. 2 hours, so 4 hours there and back. Like Sheena's is 10 hours because it's 5 there and 5 back. And I think this one was 2 hours there and back. So, yeah, nothing's near me. I have to drive to everything I want to do that's pram and Reborn related. And it's worth it for me. I find it worth it. So I don't think I have anything else to show you. Is that it, guys? Yeah, that's it. Anyway, have a good week. Have a good week. And we'll see you in the next video, whichever video that may be. Bye, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Woo, the day of love. And you should celebrate love, because Saint Valentine was killed today for marrying people. Because back then, the Romans, if I remember my history right, well, good, look it up on Google. No, you can look it up on Google. Back in the day, the Romans wanted all their young men to fight in their army, and didn't want them to get married and that, because women tie them down. And Saint Valentine was marrying people, like hiding them and marrying them, illicitly marrying them. And yes, he got done for. So that's one of the reasons we celebrate St. Valentine's Day. There are a few more, but that's quite sweet, that one. Well, not sweet that he died, but sweet that he was celebrating love and trying to marry people, even though it had been said that the men couldn't get married because they had to join the army. Gosh, Caroline, stop waffling. Yeah, I will. Bye, everyone.